Muturi. It is the best we could think of doing, and we must thank our brother Justin Muturi for agreeing to chair that, because his credentials will even attract all attention, perhaps even support, because I think the media will be invited to hear all these stories, some of which we had yesterday, and so we must get our country back. That's why we are here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe to Mheshimiwa Eugene, you've seen the huge security apparatus deployment in town and CBD even at Parliament. What does this speak?
I think it speaks of a government that is paranoid, a government that's afraid of its own shadow, a government that's afraid of its own children. And looking at what has happened since 2023 to 2024, we haven't had any follow-up in terms of justice for the victims. Justice delayed is justice denied. We're not talking of just 1 year. We are talking of 2 years. Over 2 years, nothing. And today I think we must thank the church for standing very, very strongly with the families. We were able, and we had all churches coming together, the evangelicals, and they all came together, and we prayed with the families and the victims of the Catholic Church 49 across the country in all the churches. This really is very comforting for the families. Looking at a system, a government that is very insensitive, that does not care or has no intention of rendering justice to the victims. So as the People's Opposition, I think today we are here to stand in solidarity with the families. Some of them were with us yesterday, some of them were with us for Mass this morning, and we have flowers. We want to march with these families just to Parliament across the road to lay these flowers at the gates of Parliament where our slain heroes fell. That is why we're here today. And we're asking Ruto and his government, the least, you kill these children. They were unarmed. Today they are coming unarmed to commemorate, to remember their brothers, their sisters, their fallen colleagues. The least you can do is allow them to commemorate, allow the families to mourn. But for you to unleash the heavy security we are seeing here today, and the goons that we know have been mobilized and on their way to this town, is really adding in.
Thank you. As our leaders have said, we are here to observe this day, the 25th of June, when we lost our children to police brutality. I think I just want to reiterate that this day is a very special day for Kenya. It's a day that the least that this government can do is step back and let Kenyans do what they want to do today, to mourn their children. It's very unfortunate that the government would want to dictate to parents, to brothers and sisters, how they will mourn their children. A government can never do that. Let parents come out, let brothers and sisters come out, let Kenyans come out and mourn our children, and we shall retreat back home. We'll have sent the message, we'll have honored these children who are our heroes. In Parliament, I'm here with my Deputy Minority Leader from the National Assembly. As members of Parliament, we shall go to Parliament and lay wreaths in commemoration of the children that were killed in Parliament. The least that the leadership, entire leadership of Parliament can do is to join all of us to go and lay those wreaths in honor of those children and in honor of the institution of Parliament. I thank you.
All right. Maybe Minority Leader. The Parliament today is surrounded by very interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
Raise the wire.
You know, I'm a member of the House Business Committee of the National Assembly. And the last 3-4 weeks, every time we have our meetings, one of the agendas that comes up is that on the 25th of June this year, we shouldn't remember our fallen heroes. And it's surprising, as of today morning, they have allowed that as members of parliament we can go and lay our wreaths, but they have said that our leaders and the parents and the victims of police brutality, including some who are with us here that were abducted, are not allowed. And you know what surprises me is that this is a people's house. The House of Parliament is actually a house that should be visited by any citizen. Even State House can be visited by any citizen because that belongs to the country, to the people. So I am surprised because they have told us we can go alone. I don't know. I'm even wondering how I'll be feeling there laying flowers alone without the parents of the victims. But since they have said that is the case, that is what we'll do. But then I just want to say that the government needs to stop being paranoid. They need to stop this fear. We are unarmed. You've seen us here. We are unarmed. But if you go outside the roads there, these are very heavily armed police officers. You know, there is almost 20 police officers to every one of us. But you will see them attempt to intimidate us. You will see them stop us from even going into parliament. They've cordoned off the city. They've told people not to drive into the city with their cars. So even though we said it's a public holiday, we didn't mean that people shouldn't be allowed to come to mourn. We only meant people shouldn't go to work, let us mourn together. Otherwise, we shall be doing that work in Parliament, and we hope that today will be a peaceful day. We hope those goons that they normally unleash on us are not released, because if they do that, then they're the ones that will be destroying the country. With those few remarks, thank you very much.
Mheshimiwa Mbui, what
Yes.
becomes of House business? What becomes of House business today? Because they sit in the House Business Committee. There was a direction from Speaker Wetangula that Interior CS Murkomen was to appear today and give a statement about Albert Ojwang. Is that still on?
It's not on the, that has been cancelled. It's not in the order paper for today. I mean, even Parliament knows that it might not be business as usual. But I've heard the Interior CS has been walking the streets of Nairobi with Arungu himself, trying to intimidate Kenyans. I think those are the mistakes. They keep making mistake after mistake. He should just stay in his office, allow the police to keep peace. And by the way, they don't even need to be in riot gear. We are not coming to riot, we are just coming with flowers. I don't know whether anyone saw someone hit someone with a flower and hurt them.
I think on behalf of the victims,
Yeah.
we can have Kavuli represent the rest.
So we've come today here to celebrate this special day for us as young people of this country. 25th is very special because that's when the young people, you know, changed the political landscape of this